Barry?
Yeah.
All right, man. We're just going live.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, man. Not sure what just happened. Hello, we have a caller already. Oh, maybe not. Hello, this is Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. You are on the air.
You betcha.
All right, Barry.
Hello, Canada. How you guys doing up there?
We're awesome.
Doing good.
We got Adam, we got Darren, and we had a little bit of a storm going on here, and some nice Native American flute music. Can you hear that?
You bet. Well, listen, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I got my team here. My brother Albie should be calling in here any minute if he's not already on. He's going to be calling from Wisconsin. But again, my name is Barry Webster, Red Squatchy.
All right, man. Let's get some big applause here, Darren. Ah, yeah. Uh-oh. We lost him. He'll call back. I think he's having a problem there. Maybe he's a little bit nervous and he hit the wrong button. Well, we didn't even...
So his name's Barry?
Yeah.
Or Squatchy?
No. That's what they call themselves. Squatching. Like Sasquatching. You know, like they say...
Okay.
Yeah. Even Bobo from that show says, let's go squatching. I don't know who coined that term. What do you think, Wolfman? Is Wolfman there?
14, 30, 11, 12 o'clock. All right, on your dial. EECH coming through. The Dracola Company owned by the Count, if you can believe that.
Okay, yeah. All right. Barry, are you back?
Yeah, we're back. I don't know what's going on. Keep calling back until we get it right. I apologize for that.
Oh, that's all right. You could just call back in if you lose connection. I don't know what's going on, but it keeps coming back, so no worries. Oh, we just had a big round of applause for you guys, and then I played a silly intro I had that. Yeah, he's gone again. Wow. Oh man, never did that before when we were talking.
Yeah.
And I can't call him back because he's calling in on the on our number line, on our landline number. For some reason, it won't let me dial out on that. I don't know why. But he's back.
Okay.
He's back. Yeah, that's strange. Keeps cutting in and out, but that's strange. I'm sure it'll figure itself out.
Yeah, we should be okay now.
Oh, good. You figured it out, what was going on there?
Well, we just changed phones, so...
All right, we'll try that. I was gonna start out by asking... Oh, is there other people there besides you, by the way?
Yeah, we want to introduce them.
Okay, go ahead.
18 minutes.
My name is George Woodhall. I'm a new team member to the Red Squad team. And,
Welcome.
I'm here with Barry Webster as well.
Right on, brother. Welcome. And we got Adam and Derek.
Aho, Canada. This is Derek Webster Sr.,
Derek!
co-founder of Red Squatching Research.
I'm glad you're here, Derek. Right on, brother.
All right, man. Aho.
Woo!
Got one more.
Okay.
My name is Sterling Holland from Red Squatching.
Right on. Welcome.
My youngest member.
Right on. I've got some pictures. You're going to have to post the newest one with all your new members.
You bet.
One time. But yeah, I'm going to post some pictures of you guys, if you don't mind. It's on 47 Talk, so everyone can see you.
You bet.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, what I was going to ask first is a little bit about the history of your people, your certain tribe, and maybe some local legends, or any kind of local legends or anything that got you stimulated into pursuing this field.
All right, Wolfman. I'm Derek Webster. They call me Big D within Red Squatching Research. That's my nickname. We all have nicknames here.
Right on.
And one of our cultures is the Hidawachi. We're the originators of the Hidawachi, the powwow, the fancy dance, the grass dance. We're the oldest powwow in North America.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing. I've been to a powwow up here in Canada. It was amazing. With the Oneida group.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a great time. Like, I love drumming, though. I'm a drummer, and I love playing all kinds of hand drums. So that was my favorite part.
That's the heartbeat of our people. That's the heartbeat of our nation.
Do you think that drumming is something that, like, I believe that drives away evil?
Oh yeah.
Is that why they do it? Like, or is there? Well, there's probably many reasons. And they used to communicate. Do you guys still know how to communicate with drums? Or is the knowledge? Yeah. Wow.
Everything is handed down. We have a new curriculum in our school, preserving our heritage, our culture, our language.
Because if the grid ever went down or anything, I mean, like, knowledge like that would be like the only thing that that'd be a basic part of survival. Then it's so important. And
Can I interrupt?
go ahead.
I was wondering how often you guys powwow.
It's a once a year thing. It's a celebration of our harvest. A long time ago, we were known for farming.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh my God, Jeff.
But then
My house, like,
Could have been the fire. What was so special about Hot Springs?
because you're next to the mountain, so definitely readily available for anybody to come and partake.
It's not a big.
Was on when he said that.
Using it as a T was absolutely.
Was on when he said that. still coming up, not quite as good. But I had a Walkman, and I was listening to the radio. I didn't want to wake up my husband or my youngest other baby. So I'm nursing my daughter late at night. Y'all know that Coast to Coast show comes on the same time as you guys here. And so I'm sitting there listening to the program, and Major James was the guest. And so he's talking about technical remote viewing. Now, that's the first time I'd listened to the show, didn't know a dang thing about remote viewing, didn't know I had any talent. And so I'm listening, and James starts talking about, remote viewing, and that if any of the listeners out there felt that they could figure out what he had inside his sealed envelope, to please figure it out and then contact him. So as I'm nursing my daughter, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm going to give this shit a shot. And I don't know why I would think that, but...
Did you mention what year it was?
It was the fall of 2001 after 9/11. I want to say it was around October or November is the show that James was on when he said that. So,
yeah, that was when Art was on very often.
Doing the, sorry?
I remember that.
So
yeah, that was one of the times he was on. He wasn't on too often at that time. But I remember that show.
It was after 9/11 in the fall, late fall of 9/11 or 2001, yeah. And so I got a piece of paper, and I just, again, finished nursing my daughter, got a piece of paper and started just scribbling stuff that just came at the top of my head. And I just put it together, and then I sent it off to the address that he had, given. So I guess like a week or 2 or 3 goes by, and then I get contacted by Dame's assistant saying that I had won and that I was the runner-up, and the reason that I hadn't won first place was because, again, the fact that I didn't state what the thing was. It was a drawing that I did and all the adjectives. And what was the actual target, by the way, was a tornado. So I drew the tornado. I drew all the words associated with what it could be. Anyway, so she called me, and I flew out to Los Angeles, and that when I flew out, it was probably February or so of 2002, I want to say, and got trained by him and one other guy. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head. So I trained with him, and that's my story.
That is so cool. I was going to ask you, do you listen to Art Bell's new show, Midnight in the Desert?
No, I didn't even know he was back on. I mean, I've just been so out of it.
I don't know if anybody heard it. They had a prediction show last year, and I predicted some things on the show that all came true. So I was wondering whether this year...
Wow.
I was wondering if she mentioned that.
What'd you predict? What did you predict?
I predicted that there would be a new kind of space drive invented. Somebody's going to do something this year, and Elon Musk did it.
Wow.
That was something...
Hey, so do you guys think...
Hey, Art.
Do you think Elon is connected somehow to the star beings?
I don't know. My prediction had to do with Richard C. Hoagland too, and something to do with space. That there was going to be a new achievement, and it did happen. Something to do with rockets and achievement was he landed the rocket on and no one's ever done that before. It takes off and it lands, but you don't have to eject anything. It'll land.
That's amazing.
It keeps
that
all
guy
its components.
Fascinates me.
Yeah, but I actually think, and also there was also another achievement and some sort of what was that kind of new rocket engine?
Drive.
Yeah, that was also invented last year.
I don't know how it works, but it does.
Yeah, and so everything I predicted came true, and Richard C. Hoagland was the one talking about it on his show, so everything I predicted on that show came true. I don't know if she mentioned it. That's what I was wondering, because HW hates me. She hates the Wolfman. I don't know why.
Yeah, So our show was taken over by.
I don't think
Wade.
she probably didn't even mention it on the show. But if anyone knows, I'd like to know whether on the predictions show of Midnight in the Desert did they mention Wolfman's predictions that all came true.
I don't listen to any of this stuff, but I don't know, and I'm glad to hear that your predictions did come true. So that means you have a gift, and you're supposed to be using it too, right?
Yeah. That proves it right there. All my predictions came true for that year.
That's amazing. That's great.
But she won't take my calls, so I stopped listening to her show. I was really funny. I would call in and as different personalities, like say I do my father Guido Stargucci. And I call in and I say, "Hi Heather, how you doing? Today, I just wanted to tell you that hello from the Vatican, and I'd like to tell you we don't worry about the aliens because we shot them down and we want to take those creatures, and we are the first ones to baptize them, and they will be fine Catholic citizens. Some of them that get a little out of control, you know, when I'm baptizing them, I hold them down in the water a little longer, you know."
Where's the
That's
sound
a
effect?
pretty damn good Guido.
Nothing wrong with the forceful of baptisms, you know. If it's an alien.
Any forceful circumcisions?
Oh, that's I don't want to do that. That's the Jew's job, you know. That's the Jew from the other show, you know. He does that one.
The angry Jew?
Yeah, the angry Jew. He's a really mad when he does it.
Okay, who on this panel is obsessed with dicks? I gotta say, who is it?
That would be.
It's definitely not,
Adam
or the
or
Wolf
Jack?
Man. He doesn't like that.
Just say it.
Not what I heard.
You know what? Dicks. Let's do a song about dicks next.
Don't you dare.
I don't know. I won't. I don't know why these guys started the show like that.
They got a lady here. Come
Yeah,
on.
no kidding. And they've never done this before. And you got a lady on, and now you're acting like that.
Where are you? You seen my wiener?
All right, that's it. Somebody's going to get electrocuted, I'm telling you.
Oh.
I can send electricity through the board. You will be fried. Just like that. Yeah, we've had thousands of listeners, but, you know, callers, beware. If we don't like you, we will electrocute you.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do. I was thinking, I don't know, Simon and Garfunkel, or what do you think?
Yeah, I haven't heard your bumper music.
I just do all kinds of crazy stuff, like Mike Oldfield, Brian Eno, Bauhaus, old,
Play me some
strange.
Skynyrd, man. You know I'm a big Skynyrd fan.
Okay, let's do some Skynyrd. I love Skynyrd.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Sounds good.
All right.
Do the acoustic.
You know why
I got to tell you a story
I'm
about
obsessed with them, right?
Leonard Skynyrd. When they got the name of their band from one of the teachers.
Yeah.
Was named Leonard Skynyrd.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was living in Fort Collins when they came right before the plane crash, and I got to see the original Leonard Skynyrd when I was a young pup. So I became obsessed with the band.
Oh yeah.
And here I am, still loving them.
Oh, here's a cool song. Call Me the Breeze. Leonard Skynyrd.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Breeze.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but I was listening to the lyrics in that song. I think they're talking about psychic powers. I don't know.
Is that what you got out of it?
Yeah.
I love that song. I love it.
Said in there, it said something about hearing everything and always knowing everything, and they call me the breeze. I don't know. To me, it's kind of like talking about psychic powers. I'd have to see the lyrics, but I bet you. I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Huh.
Excellent choice of music.
Yeah.
Hey, awesome.
That was a good one.
That was an excellent choice.
I'm so glad to
awesome
hear it. And
sauce.
y'all can go watch that video I did. It's on my YouTube channel. It's awesome. It's close up. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, yeah. Everybody check out the video that she posted in #47Talk, because it is cool. Actual footage.
Cool. It's a good video. I had to watch it through. I'll go ahead and post it again on the chat room here, so you guys can check it out.
You know, I'm really surprised that it has gotten so little views, and then, you know, it's got 3 thumbs down because people can't see it. I guess they're trying to look at it through their cell phone, and so you can't see it through a cell phone. You got to have a much bigger screen to really capture what happens.
Yeah, I should put that in our website, Jeff, if you could, and leave a footnote too to make sure to do not view this on a small phone.
Right. I wasn't able to see it until after the slow replay, and that's where I saw it. I didn't see it at normal speed, but
I can explain why. Because what happens is, and I've come to realize that there's those of us vibrate at a faster rate energetically, and so we can see energetically it happening. But people who haven't been raised up to that vibration can't see it. Now, if I am next to a person who, in fact, I was talking to my mom to show her the video. I literally had to put my finger on her shoulder, and she was able to witness it. So she was picking up my vibration to see it on the screen.
Yeah.
So I think only some people are able to.
Right.
So
growing.
So Adam. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was gonna say, when I grew up, I would see stuff, and to me it was normal. As I got older, it was kind of like an annoyance, and I kind of dismissed it, and and now it's just I just kind of accept the things that I see and just take them for what they are, and don't really. Sorry, I laughed there. Someone in the chat room said that Tiff knows how to vibrate. Sorry, that made me giggle. I find
oh my God, that's fun. That's terrible.
Terrible. But that's I didn't see it at first. I tried to look at the video at the 1 minute and 8 second mark, and then once
so
you
let me
see
do
it,
this. Watch it again now that you're on with me, and I'm sending you the frequency, and go straight to that 107 mark.
Okay.
Okay, try this. In fact, all the listeners, pull up that thing while I'm holding the vibration.
There it goes. Well, I saw it, yeah. I saw it.
Did you capture
mind
it?
You, I have a 24-inch screen. Well, 2 of them, but
24-inch what? What did you say?
A 24-inch screen.
Screen. Okay.
A monitor. Yeah, I have 2 of them. But
is that a type of lizard? Is that a type of lizard?
It's like a flash. You see it, and that's kind of how when I see things.
Let me add this because I know that I may speak in like a different language in the sense of this whole thing about vibration and the speeding up of vibration. When I'm going to use this as an example. When people don't know what a spider web looks like and they suddenly come across one, they're kind of shocked, but then moving forward, they know what a spider web looks like. And some people, depending on where they're standing, may see a spider web or may not see the spider web. It all depends on where they're standing. So that's kind of an analogy I'm using for this video. If you know where to look, and now you know what you're looking for, you will be able to notice what it is that I'm asking people to notice on that top left screen. And it's a subtle energy, just like, again, it's like the whole spider web thing. It's such a filament. It's such a gentle filament. It's the same thing that what's happening on the top left screen. It's an interdimensional ship that vibrates in, it vibrates out, it vibrates in, it vibrates out between dimensions, and it flies off. So unless you know what to expect, you won't see it.
Right. So a lot of these UFOs are happening, like most of the time people see them at night. Is
Correct.
That something that's, with your experience, have you seen more at night than during the day?
I absolutely see them all the time at night. I don't know what I have seen during daytime other than that feeling of sensing that they're there. Now, the day that I was in, I want to say it was the Bolivia side of Titicaca, and in one of those videos, I have a picture there of a UFO that was daytime. And originally when I took the picture from the boat, it looked as if it was either a bird or, a bug or something on my camera lens. And it wasn't until you can zoom into the picture that you see that's a sphere, and it's a daylight sphere. So there's a video there on YouTube, and somewhere in the middle of it, I can't even tell you what the minute mark is. I might can pull it up, but on there is a picture of that, and it's a spherical UFO in the daytime right above Lake Titicaca.
Wow. This is I have kind of like a two-part, I guess, kind of question for you. So have you remote viewed, maybe a three-part question. Have you remote viewed like a UFO, and if so, like, what do you think they are? And are they're ETs, or are they angels, or both, or what's your take on
Question one, I have not taken the remote viewing to that stage, but I can tell you what I sense. And what I sense is that they are dimensional beings that are angelic, because my personal experience, my entire life has been one where I have been guided and protected. And I can only say that it's an angel, because that to me is someone who will guide and protect. Now, I've never had any harm done to me. I've always been guided out of a situation. And I've had plenty of situations where harm could have happened, but I walked away from it. Case in point, when I was in Colorado, Fort Collins, I had dreams for several weeks in a row that I was going to be in a car falling off a mountain. And I was 14 at the time. And then one day I'm driving down the mountain with some friends. I was a passenger, and boom, the car goes off the mountain and rolls. I was the only person not hurt.
It's so. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's so strange. I've had that dream like 5 or 6 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. It's just the weirdest. Like I'm driving with like my brother or somebody else, and I like drive off of a cliff at high speed, and just I survive.
Yeah.
Or I don't die. And it's just the weirdest. I don't know. It's weird. It's so odd. You're the first other person that I've heard mention that in a dream. So strange.
Well, I have a feeling that I'll probably end up triggering a couple people today because I tend to do that. There's never any accidents as to, why things are happening or the things that we say to one another. It's to help us remember stuff.
Right. I have events happen where I see pictures into the future. I don't know, maybe you do too. And then 5 years down the road, I'm like, wow, that is exactly what I saw happening, and it happens.
Yeah.
And it's just, to me, it's a I don't know what it does for me, but it's just, hey, I saw this happening 5 years ago.
It's the universe confirming to you that you have a gift of knowing, and that what we've been told about how timelines work, what we've been told about how things are, is just a tiny piece of the picture, a tiny piece of the puzzle. And you're getting kind of breakthroughs in reality so that you can see for yourself based on your own experience.
Right. I've I've studied courses where college and stuff where we look at different societies and their perception or their take on time. And some people look at it as linear, and why others societies or groups, they look at it as it's like circular. It's like,
yes,
it's just the day as tomorrow is the next day, but it's not any different than today is. It's just another day, and it's not, they don't get older or it's a really
an interesting
unique
concept.
So if you don't believe in aging, then you won't age. Is that what you're saying?
In a sense, there's a lot of stigma attached to the belief in aging, that people have. I don't subscribe to it.
What about white monatomic gold and ingesting that? How, if you think that, do you guys believe that it actually regenerates your DNA and stops the aging process?
It may. But it could also be a placebo. I think the mind is probably one of the biggest factors in the age.
I don't know. That's pretty strange stuff, man. Like when you get it hot enough, it actually disappears physically. It exits this, you can't see it. It goes invisible.
Well, if you get a human body hot enough, it disappears too.
No. Because when you cool it down, it reappears.
Oh,
see, and that's the whole thing about dimensions that I'm so fascinated by.
White monatomic gold will disappear when heated up enough, and it will reappear when cooled down.
I guess it could vaporize due to the fact that it's not covalently bonding. Or
this is different. It kind of just phases out, man. It's a strange, and it also goes weightless at a certain somehow. I can't remember how you do that. You can make it go weightless too. There's been a lot of this science has never been revealed.
Do you think that some of the craft are utilizing something to do with that kind of gold?
That's what I'm thinking. White monatomic gold can go weightless at a certain point, so that could be what they're using to for the anti-gravity.
Yeah, there's been research into the anti-gravity aspect, because once you have that, it doesn't matter how much weight you have because it's anti to the gravity. But as far as I know, gravity is not really polarized, as in there's a positive and negative. There's really just, I guess maybe a negative because everything's attracted to it. Anyway,
do you think?
I kind of have.
I got a question for you, Jeff. Do you think that the universe is electrical, and that's what gravity is actually a form of electrical magnetism?
I don't know, because the electrical magnetism has a polarity to it. It has a positive and a negative, whereas gravity is affected by mass. and the more mass you have, the more gravity you have. That's why we have planets, and that's why the Earth is round. That's why the Earth is round. It's not flat.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. I got a joke. What does a flat Earth head take with him on an ocean cruise?
The parachute.
Yeah, in case they fall over the edge.
Monty,
what were you going to say about other dimensions?
That I am fascinated by the whole concept of a multi-dimensional universe. And when I began training with the Mayan lineage, they showed me a few things that my mind could not grasp. But I picked it up energetically, and then I was able to do things that the mind just to this day still would not understand. And it's on that video where I bend rebar. You know, people can bend spoons with their mind or with energy. I was able to bend metal rebar, and I have it on one of those videos.
Yeah, I saw that. It's quite...
That's some crazy shit.
It's crazy shit. Like, they're putting it right at their neck.
Yeah. And the reason for that with the bandana is so that freaking bar wouldn't stab me in the neck. It wouldn't slip off my neck and shoot me through the heart. I mean, that's metal rebar.
And you guys are just smiling at each other, and then you just walk towards each other, two people with a rebar at their neck, and they bend it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Those things are strong. I've messed with them before. You can't bend them.
Yeah.
No, do you have a video?
You cannot bend it.
You go on Mystic Monsi on her YouTube. And you can get to that. Just find her profile. It's Mystic Monsi on Twitter. And just go to her profile and you'll find the YouTube link.
And
yeah, bending the metal rebar.
MYSTIC. Monsi is MONSE.
He's going to post it for you.
Okay.
Adam, have you ever done anything like that?
My friend Julio that I talked about actually used to do stuff like that. And it's the same sort of group. They did stuff, mind over matter, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about Adam, our gifted panelist?
Yes. Well, when it comes down to telekinesis, I've done the types of stuff I've done is more of the physical levitation and.
Do you bend spoons? Have you ever done that, or just made?
I've never really had the inclination of doing such, as it's not very practical.
Yeah.
Neither is walking on fire, but I did that too.
I eat light bulbs.
Oh God.
Seriously?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
I've got one right here.
Okay, go for it, Art Bell.
If you really, are you sure?
Yeah,
no.
do it.
Yes.
No.
This is serious, man.
I know.
No.
Do it right. Don't die.
Here comes the ice cream. Oh man, I hope this works, man.
Here just in case, and I got my.
It's not so much a going in; it's a coming out. Oh man, come on, ice cream.
I'll do it.
Let's do this.
I'll do it. Okay,
Don't
ready?
do it.
Do it.
Oh, we
Here
are
it
all
goes.
ready.
You can do it.
Oh Lord.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Does that taste good?
Delightful.
Oh.
Does it taste like chicken?
No, reptilians taste like chicken.
That's awful.
My buddy Caveman and we go hunting for reptilians, and I'll tell you, we go out in the woods and cook them up, and they taste just like chicken.
You wouldn't happen to ever eat an alligator when you travel down south?
I do.
You did?
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh yeah. I like alligator.
Oh,
Tastes like chicken.
I got it down.
You got it down. We'll call 911 when you let us know.
Oh,
good God.
Right on, Jeff. Just it's
Hey, you know.
it's not so bad going in. It's the coming out part.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's what you got to worry about. And
Bloody
you just
stool.
gotta make sure you crunch it up enough with your teeth before you swallow it.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff ate a light bulb live on the air. So that's
Got a little bit left there.
So Art Bell, kiss my ass. We did it. We did it. You chickened out. You actually did it.
Well,
Where's Art? What do you think of that, Art?
You know what Art feels.
You know, I don't care.
Art, turn off your device. Art
You
Bell,
know, I don't care.
turn off your device, Art.
I guess he doesn't care. What a guy.
Man.
I miss that guy.
Oh, silliness. I don't know. Where were we? What were we talking about?
Dimensions.
Oh, we were talking about the rebar.
Dimension. Let's get to
Yeah,
it.
we were talking about the rebar bending.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something else I wanted to ask you.
What have you done since 2007? What have you started your journey then into this? What else have you done besides?
Oh, no, I got a
My
question.
journey in.
Hang
I
on.
Say I started my journey in
Monsi, I got a question for you. I want to hear about the 911 premonition.
What happened was I was pregnant for the months leading up to 9/11, and my family began to think that my hormones were getting a little wonky because I started collecting water, canned goods. I kept thinking like the shit was going to hit the fan, but I didn't know why. So it was more a feeling like something was going to happen, but I didn't know what that was. Because obviously I hadn't, confirmed or learned anything about my instincts or technical remote viewing until after the fact. But that was it. I was just collecting canned goods and water because I felt like something was about to happen, but I didn't know what that was. So I knew something was happening, but I didn't know, that it was going to be the buildings and the planes and whatnot. And I think it was supposed to be a lot worse than what it actually was. I think it really was going to be a much more damaging all the way around situation. That was the original intent, by the way. That's what I gathered after the fact. It wasn't just New York or Pennsylvania with that plane. It was supposed to be nationwide event.
They were going to take the Capitol down.
It was going to be a whole bunch of stuff, and before that even happened, when they were building Denver International?
Yeah. You mean
took them, DIA.
The satanic, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much shit going on underneath, but before that, they were preparing. They were preparing with all the underground tunnels going on for the shit to hit the fan. And so, like, they were moving a lot of the government stuff from D.C. to DIA. So they really, really were planning a much bigger event.
Do you think it's false flag stuff, or do you think they were just...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It was planned for a long time. They were doing dry runs earlier, months before that, and that's why I was picking up on that stuff, and that's why I was collecting all the food and the water and the whatever, because I was sensing something bigger was about to happen.
What do you think of the Bushes?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think George Bush Sr. and Jr.
wait a minute.
are part of the...
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. You were talking about dicks before. Now you're talking about bushes. Come on,
well, that could be
Darren.
Richard.
You dirty dog.
Tell me what you think about bushes.
You know, at the time, I had complete respect. At the time, I, voted for them. At the time, was totally with it. In retrospect, I see how freaking evil and aligned with evil that entire government was and still is.
What about the Clintons?
Absolute freaking involved. Yeah.
And Mr. Trump?
I don't get that from him. I don't get that from him at all. In fact, I feel so much more aligned, enlightened from him. And that's why I was very much wanting him to be elected. I just felt like it was a good versus evil. And even though a lot of people perceive him as the latter, I don't. I have a good gut feeling about him.
Good. You're the one.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I actually have a good feeling about him, too. I do.
So do I.
I'm hoping that we're... No.
I'm actually...
I hope that we're all aligned with that.
Although what I'm feeling, if I have to predict anything this year, is that somebody is going to try to take him out. I'm afraid to say that.
With you there. I felt that too, and I don't know if you saw that last tweet before the actual inauguration. I was sending prayers out and asking light workers to surround him in light and protection.
I keep doing that too. I'm sending my protection onto him too. I'm worried about him, just like John F. Kennedy.
Yep. But I think we'll be able to, if everybody does their part energetically, it's going to be okay.
I think so too. So there's your positive psychic corner for tonight. All right. Positive.
Psychically awesome.
Positive psychic corner, everyone. All right. I like that. It's a new part of the show. Hey, positive psychic corner. All right. I think we're probably due for some music here.
Hey, are we going to take more requests?
Sure, I'll take a... definitely, I will take requests. I'm looking for one right now.
How about Highway Song?
Okay.
Highway to what?
That's Highway Song. That would be Ricky Medlock before or after he left Leonard Skinner. And he went to his...
I don't think I've heard that before.
Seriously?
I added a Skynyrd song.
You know the
Highway Song, right?
Freebird.
There's two popular songs on that one album. It's Train, and then Highway Song.
Oh, that's Blackfoot. Is that Blackfoot?
Yeah, Blackfoot.
All right. Yeah.
I know.
After he left Skinner.
All right, I'll play that.
I used to play those records backwards.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's it.
Highway Song. This is Blackfoot, everyone. Rock and roll with the Wolfman. Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. This is where all the freaks hang out, baby. The real freaks.
Another day
Oh, and we're back. All right. We are back. I can't hear myself. Oh, there we are. Yeah, good.
That's a good song.
Wow, that was an amazing song. I loved it, man.
Awesome.
That was the Outlaws right there.
I was actually so spellbound by it that I almost forgot to go back on the air. I was like, wow, what's next?
You started the Outlaws. That's a great song. It's really long, though. Wasn't that what that was?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll tell you. Yeah, Outlaws, yep.
Yeah.
Good guess, man. You're good. Green Grass and High Tides.
About that.
Green Grass and High Tides. What, you want me to play that one next? I'll leave it queued up.
No, but that's what that last song reminded me of.
Oh.
That's why I was commenting in the Skype chat there. That's weird. I thought you did that because of me. Was that just coming up next?
That was actually a total synchronicity. It was coming up next. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Check the Skype out. I just talked about that.
That song? You got to be kidding me. Okay, well, that's total synchronicity, dude.
Green Grass and High Tides.
It came up on the playlist next. I didn't do it. That's why I was kind of saying, I never even looked at what you posted. I didn't see that.
That is really weird.
That shit happens to me all the time. That's cool that it happened on the air. I love that.
Huh. Me too.
You're awesome, Wolfman.
That is so cool, man. Yeah, by the way, the first song I played, I didn't let you guys know, that was Taj Mahal, right off the vinyl. From, which album is that from? Wow. Oh, I seem to have misplaced it. Here it is. Oh, yeah, Giant Step. Taj Mahal, Giant Step. Cool album. And I put it on because he's talking about the cows and the chickens and like being on a ranch. Because you were talking about you grew up on a ranch. That's why I put that one on.
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you, now that we're on the animals topic, have you guys had much experience with animal messengers in your life? Ever since y'all became interested in the paranormal, have you noticed?
Well,
I noticed birds talk to me.
Yeah. Which variety?
Cardinals.
Cool.
Wow. Well, I have a pet guinea pig that I've had for like 7 years. He is awesome.
What's his name?
I named him Dublin.
Cool. You know that's a common food in Peru.
I know that very well. I have aunts that that used to eat them, and also had them as pets. But yes, they're called cuy. Cuy.
Yep, cuys.
They keep them in the kitchen and they feed them the scraps and.
Yeah.
But I don't eat mine. He's too nice.
Aw.
Well, I think they. Ugg says they taste the same as reptilians and chicken. That's what caveman.
Ugg?
Yeah, caveman said. He told me that a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Where is Ugg? I haven't heard from him in a long time.
He had an operation. I think it was a gallstone operation, and I haven't heard. He says he's all right, but he hasn't been back on Twitter since his operation.
Well, I hope he gets better. Hope to see him
Once in
again.
a while, he pops in and out, but yeah, he's not like the same as he was. Maybe he's got too much things on the go, or he has too much things to look after, like a lot of people. I hope he's all right. I do hope he's all right.
Why did you ask us about animals? Do you have one?
Oh, well, I've had a lot of experiences, and I was trying to see if you guys perhaps had something similar happen. The first thing that I can remember was oh my God, it was 88, the fall of 88. And the reason I remember that is because I was getting ready to move to Atlanta. This is when I lived in Iowa. And the apartment I lived in had this tree that was very close to my bedroom window. And one day, an owl shows up at the branch there that was close by. And I didn't think anything of it. And my family had come in to see it. It stayed there for about 2 weeks. No big deal. But what became odd is that probably a week or two before I had even had the owl visit me, I had bought that Whitley Strieber book. I forget if it was Communion or Transformation.
I just want to say, I knew you were going to say owl before you said it. I was thinking owl, and I was just going to say an owl. Before you started this story, I was going to say, you know what? An owl stole my golf ball one time.
Well, so I had bought the book, but I hadn't started to read it yet. So I had it sitting there. So I don't know if that's a synchronicity thing or what, but if you guys know or remember, what he says in the book is that sometimes the visitors take the shape-shifting form of an owl. So I didn't know that when the owl was sitting there, or I would have freaked out. Like, how is that for synchronicity, right?
Wow. I've had a peregrine falcon visit me.
Those are beautiful.
Close up? I mean, it's not common here in the city, in Phoenix, but it posted on top of my Jeep and just sat there. I'll go ahead and tweet a picture of it.
Awesome.
And you can see it. I'll put a link to it